What's up everybody, we're back with another video. Now, in today's video, I want to quickly do an update on my Midas, who I've still not yet named. I said in the last video, I was pretty sure that this guy is a male, and I kind of want to explain to you why I think that. Now, hello. The first thing I've noticed is since February, which is when I got him, February, March, April, May, it's been about nearly 3 months since I've got him, and he's definitely increased in size. When I first got him, he was a lot smaller, maybe half the size of the tinfoil barbs, but now he's pretty much the same size as them, and that's literally over 3 months. And with cichlids, usually the males grow faster than the females. The second thing is that I think his head is starting to develop a nuchal hump, which is the little bump on the forehead. Again, in most cichlids, you get that, where you get the slight bump, so his head is no longer just, like, flat and then goes into, like, the rest of his body. It's kind of, like, goes up a bit. I explained that very poorly, but just because of those few things, I do think he's a male. I can take him out and vent him, but well, now that's no fun. You might as well just like wait and see and let it happen, because there's no reason to think that there's anything bad between having a female or a male. In fact, it's probably better to have a female because they're less aggressive. But if it's a male, it's a male. It'll kind of get bigger, and it'll have the nice nuchal hump, which, you know, a lot of people like. But he's got some really lovely colors on him too. So he's kind of started to show a bit of aggression recently. He's facing off against Daisy, the Oscar. He does hold his own against the Paku. I don't really think I've seen him go after the albino gourami. I'm trying to think. I don't actually think I've seen anything like that. And for the most part, he is pretty alright. He plays nice with everyone, but he is starting to get more aggressive very slowly, but he is starting to show some signs of aggression, which is why I do think he's more on the male side than the female side, especially at such a small size. Yeah, we'll kind of see how it goes from here. Good thing is that there are the tinfoil barbs in the aquarium, so they will act as kind of target fish, breaker fish, whatever you want to call them, but they will help to diffuse the aggression. And probably when I upgrade the bigger fish in this aquarium, I'll probably make this more into like a biotype, so I'll have plants and I'll have decorations and stuff like that, and it'll help to just give the fish more hiding spots and breaks from one another so they're not as aggressive. And well, my plan is, the fish that I'm going to probably be taking out of the tank is the Paku, the giraffe-nosed catfish, the larger one. I actually probably take both of them out. I'll take the giant gourami out, the silver arowana, and I don't know if I'm going to be taking out the pleco. I'll think about it. It depends on what tank I'm doing, and that depends if I'm doing an all-glass tank, sure, but I don't think I will because those are very expensive, but I will probably get an estimate for how much they are. I don't think I will be taking the tinfoil barbs out immediately. I'll probably wait for the smaller tinfoil barbs that are growing in the 4-foot aquarium to get a bit bigger so that they can come into this aquarium. And then I'll probably take the bigger ones out and put them in with the bigger fish. Just because there are quite a few tinfoil barbs in here. So if they all grow to about 10 to 14 inches, that's quite a lot of space taken up. And it's great to help diffuse aggression, but at the same time, the same thing can be achieved with tinfoil barbs that are the same size as these guys are currently, which is probably what will happen in a year from now with the current tinfoil barbs that I have, because it's just been over a year since I've got them, and now they've grown, what, from about 2 inches to 6 to 7 inches? Probably 6 inches. So they're not the fastest growing fish either, but they definitely do look nice. Yeah, so going back to the Midas, it is a gorgeous fish. Got them from Predator Aquatics, so I'm 100% sure it is a Midas. There are red devils, which are a different species of fish, but they get interbred quite easily in probably, like, you know, I don't really think we have things like Walmart or like the equivalent here, so we probably do get proper Midas cichlids from proper sellers, because a lot of the sellers that you get these fish from aren't normal pet stores. You actually have to go to specific like cichlid stores or monster fish stores to get these fish. So these I think, and especially in the UK, are definitely Midas cichlids. But actually that brings me on to an interesting point, which I'm not going to go over in today's video, but a lot of the videos that I watch are from fish keepers in the US. You're talking about, like, you know, Ohio Fish Rescue, you talk about Paul Cafaro, you talk about, like, a bunch of others, you know, Off the Deep End, SC Fish Keeping, you know, you're talking about those guys, but then you're also watching like people like the King of DOI, Joey. I think there's a big difference in the aquarium culture here compared to there, and I do want to kind of make a video on it and explain why I'm trying to build this channel up, especially for like fish keepers in the UK, so that they have a bit more support when they're trying to look for help, because there aren't a lot of things in common with certain species of fish that we can keep, with tank size and space and blah 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 blah, but I will make a full comprehensive video on that. But yeah, so he's doing really well. He's not actually getting picked on by anyone, despite, you know, being one of the smaller fish in the aquarium. He holds his own very nicely, and he eats well, he's putting on size well, so hopefully he stays on the path of health. And because I've had kind of a bad experience with like flower horns and stuff, which are the most similar cichlids that I've got to them, so hopefully that he doesn't like get ill and pass away. So fingers crossed, touch wood, everything is alright. And for the most part, the balance at the moment is quite good. Okay, fair enough, the Parku is kind of scratched up, but it's not as bad as it used to be. The other fish are kind of like diffusing the aggression. The albino gourami's had to calm down. The R1 is doing just fine by himself. He's probably like his own little fish, but everyone else kind of interacts with one another. The albino gourami, the Oscars, the Parku, and the Midas, they're the ones who kind of have their own aggression spots, but the dinner fish help to diffuse that, and it works quite nicely at the moment. Obviously things might change as he becomes more aggressive, and then we'll have to obviously think about what to do after that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. That was pretty much it. It's a very short update and a bit of waffling went on, but I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys are keeping safe, and as always, peace out.